Marcus Galvin.
A weekend
catching.
series.
Richie Klosek in right field, batting cleanup. Mason Elrod behind him at first. Jordan Ortiz, the designated hitter. Vinny Salvione at second. Isaac Pfeiffer in left. And Kevin Ferruda.
A weekend series in Portland is upon us as the Bend Elks are once again on the road, taking on the Pickles for the first of three. Two being played tomorrow, the scheduled doubleheader. And tonight, game number one at Walker Stadium. Welcome inside the broadcast booth. I'm Aiden O'Neill. Thanks so much for joining us. The Bend Elks coming off of a big series win against the number one team in the West Coast League. Looking to build off of it. 2-3 they took against the Richfield Raptors, and the 8-13 Bend Elks taking on the Portland Pickles, who have struggled after a season where they had the most wins in West Coast League history with 43. They are just 9-11. Jace Miller, the leadoff hitter tonight for the Elks, will face Joseph Perillo. Wind and the first pitch of the ball game is skied to shallow right field. Moving over is Connor, and he'll make the catch.
Makes the catch, and we are underway. F9.
That's how this ball game gets started. The defense for the Portland Pickles behind Joey Perillo.
Checking in. Mariners win. Portland Cascade win with 3 homers in the 7th.
Showcut Malt Connor from left to right in the outfield. Stroop and Glasgow on the left side. McKay and Jones on the right side. And Reese doing the catching.
Shortstop Troy Sanders at the dish. Perillo
will wind and fire a fastball that's called a strike. Right down the heart of the plate. Troy Sanders, 2 home runs in yesterday's ball game. Now a team-leading 3 on the year. The newly committed man going to Bethune-Cookman. Perillo winds on the 0-1. Fastball just misses in tight.
Little inside at 88.
Grateful Dead night here at Walker Stadium for the Portland Pickles, so their uniforms representing that. Green and blue tie-dye. And then the navy blue caps. Elks and they're all gray.
Perillo brings in the
1-1. Fastball misses up.
Fastball at 88, barely missing. 2-1. Sanders twirling the bat around the back
from
of the
Perillo on the 2-1.
2-1 on its way.
Fastball popped up, foul and out of play. Sounded like it could have been a broken bat, but it wasn't.
So the count 2-2.
After Sanders, it's Galvin, Klosek, Elrod, Ortiz, Salvione, Pfeiffer, and Ferruda. An Elks offense that was still quiet at the start of this week, but hoping to turn a corner at some point soon. 2-2 from Perillo. Got him swinging at the top of the zone. First K for Perillo, and there's 2 outs in the first.
On the K-man out in left field, going to hang that first.
We're going to have Marcus Galvin, the lefty catcher. He is the lone lefty in the lineup tonight for the Elks against Joseph Perillo. Perillo, the 6'1", 205-pound southpaw who's uncommitted.
Marcus Galvin
from Houston, Texas. Was it McLennan in Waco this last season? Now hoping to make another jump. Wind and the pitch. Goes to the slider, and it's called a strike at 78 on the outside corner. Elks have had their road struggles. Just 2 total wins on the road.
Perillo has his side.
7 losses, and looking to right the ship. 0-1. Fastball misses up just above the belt of Marcus Galvin, catcher in the transfer portal, coming from Grand Canyon University.
Galvin taps home plate. He's ready.
Here's the 1-1. Fastball misses a hair off the plate at 89.
Eludes the strike zone at 89, 2-1.
But Galvin is steady as they come defensively, can also find some barrels at the dish.
Galvin 2-1. The 2-1. Checks his
swing. Takes a strike. Right down the heart of the plate. It's 2-2.
Fastball at 88.
Richie Klosek waiting on deck. Then Mason Elrod just underway in game 1 of 3 here at Walker Stadium between these two foes.
On Galvin.
Elks were 0-2 at this place in 2025.
Debbie checking in.
Perillo
Howdy,
peeks
Fred.
in. Long look working from the third base side as
Perillo
he
shakes off
starts
Reese
his
a couple
windup from the
times, now
belt.
has his
Now
son.
brings it to the chest on the
2-2.
2-2. Slider
Drop it
grounded
to second.
softly to the
McKay
second
has
baseman,
it.
McKay.
Clutch and
Fields it
throw
on
to
the
first,
backhand, throw to
4-3.
first.
Galvin retired.
1-2-3
Three
first
down
inning
the
for the
Elks
Portland
here in the
Pickles.
first.
Elks go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the first on the Bend Elks YouTube page when we return.
Put your watcher balls now, and Mr. Clyde of the party there. Top of the seventh, we will.
Welcome back here to Walker Stadium. Thanks so much for joining us on this Friday night. Aiden O'Neill up here in the broadcast booth. Game 1 of 3. The Elks went down in order to start off this ball game. And now we'll have to face the Portland Pickles offense. Masa Chilcutt will get us going, and the righty Jackson Kendall will start on the mound for the Bend Elks. 0-3 with an 8.4 ERA. I'm going to start last time out, last Friday against Kelowna, really ballooned that. A look in and fire home on a fastball that misses up and in tight. Chilcutt also, as everybody is on the Pickles, the starting 9, repping the Grateful Dead unis, the blue, purple, green, tie-dye littered throughout that number 49. Kendall's 1-0, strictly from the stretch, is a fastball that misses in tight. 2 balls and no strikes. Kendall, the tall frame, resembling Paul Skeens in a lot of ways when it comes to his look and his windup, but looking to replicate some of that same success. On the 2-0 is a fastball that's called a strike on the inside corner. Settling Kendall in. The lineup tonight for the Pickles: Chilcutt, Logan, Maltz, Glasgow, Jones, Reese, Connor, McKay, and Stroop. Kendall just 2 innings and 9 runs allowed versus Kelowna. 2 Ks, 2 walks, 8 hits. His 2-1 is sky down the right field line, but a souvenir for a great crowd on hand tonight over by the berm here at Walker Stadium. These Friday nights, hard to beat when it comes to attendance here in Portland. The Pickles garnering a large fan base after back-to-back seasons, winning the WCL South. Kendall looking to start off on the right foot. His 2-2 skips in for a ball down and away, and it's a full count. For Kendall, what we've noticed is staying in the zone is when he has the most success. 11 walks to just 13 Ks. And this is a Portland Pickles offense that hasn't been nearly as good as they were a year ago. An opportunity to challenge them more. Kendall comes set on the payoff, and it's in. Tight and hit him. Masa Chilcutt wears a hit by pitch. And a free pass to open up this game. Runner on first, nobody out.
Here's the designated hitter from Bend Elks, number 72, Chase Logan.
Bringing up Chase Logan. In last night's contest against the Ridgefield Raptors, where the Elks dropped it 9-3, the storyline was the free pass, and not a good way to start this one. Kendall will throw over to check on Chilcutt, who's back safely with the dive. 1-5, the Elks were versus the Pickles in 2025. And a couple of the games here got rained out, which resulted in them being played at Vince Scanna Stadium. Funny enough, the Elks played 4 of the 6 games against the Pickles at Geta, as the fastball misses down and away. And you hope this weekend with rain in the forecast that doesn't happen. Coming set is Kendall. 1-0. Fastball called a strike. Grooving it down the middle. Kendall, a summer ball man. He's in Duluth the last 2 seasons, now in Bend. Attends Houston Christian University. Chase Logan's been great, a .429 average. Kendall, long set. The 1-1. Fastball chopped over the head of Elrod and inside the first base line. Running on the pitch was Chilcutt. He's racing to third. Will stop there. Now trying to stretch it into 2 is the runner in Chase Logan, and he's thrown out. It's a single, but he's thrown out there. Moving up to third, as mentioned, is Chilcutt. There's a runner on third with 1 out. So we'll call it a single. And then the throw out. So make that 9-6 on the putout. 1 gone for Kai Malt. Swing and miss at the first pitch he sees, 0-1. First season under new manager Jim Hopple, who's been a part of this organization for quite some time, taking over from Mark Magdaleno, who has taken more of a GM role assembling this squad. Kendall's 0-1 with the infield back. Big swing and a miss, 0-2. Got Maltz well out in front. Now we'll look to put him away. Corners in Elrod and Ferruda starting to think about coming in. Kendall gets the sign from Galvin. On the 0-2. Got him swinging down and away. Galvin can't find it at his feet. He's got to clean it up quickly and just gets Malt on the drop third strike. Staying at third is Masa Chilcutt. And a big first K for Kendall.
Walking to the plate is the shortstop from Oregon State University, number 86.
So that'll bring up Bryson Glasgow from Oregon State. After the leadoff hit by pitch, Kendall looking to escape unscathed. He comes home on the breaking ball, and it's called a strike on the inside corner. Bryson Glasgow, a .341 average. 41 at-bats, 4 runs batted in for the righty. Kendall looks in on the 0-1, and the fastball misses in tight. Just a year ago, the Portland Pickles had the #1 home run hitter in the entire West Coast League in Josh Schleichart. 21 homers, was the player of the year. That absence has been felt with this offense. Kendall's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, 1-2. Kendall leaning on that pitch early to get a lot of swing and miss. And just like that, one strike away from getting out of it. 1-2, 2 outs, runner on third in the home half of the first inning. Kendall fires. Cued foul. Just to fight him off from Bryson Glasgow. 6'2", 192-pounder from Spanish Springs, Nevada. 36 games, started 23 with Oregon State and hit .282. Good year for a group from Corvallis that made the tournament once again. Kendall's 1-2. He got him down and away. Jackson Kendall's second K of the inning. Gets the Elks out of the first without allowing a run. We'll go to the second, no score, here in game 1 of 3 between the Elks and the Pickles. Back here, top of the second inning at Walker Stadium. Elks went down in order in the first, so Richie Klosik will start off this frame. Klosik, Elrod, and Ortiz. 2 LMU Lions due up in the second. Their assistant coach on hand tonight to watch them go to work. Perillo, still working, will fire home a fastball that misses up and away for a ball. Elks offense had an outburst on Friday night. But aside from that and their series win against the Ridgefield Raptors, they were quiet. Had 9 runs as the fastball misses up and away. Make that Tuesday night. 9 on Tuesday and then 3 on Wednesday and 3 just last night. So you're hoping in this small park of Portland you can get things going. The 2-0 to Klosik is called a strike at the base of the zone at 87. Thing about Perillo is so far this year he's struggled with walks, but has kept that ERA down at just 3.07. It's 2-1. Swung on and missed. Klosik chased on the outside fastball. Richie Klosik has been a big contributor for these Elks when it comes to them in the run batted in department. Currently leading the team. The pitch. Fastball misses low. Good take from Richie, staying alive here. From Houston, Texas, just like Joseph Perillo on the mound. Payoff. And he chased again up and away on a fastball. Was no doubt ball 4, but instead he swings through it. The second K for Joseph Perillo. Bringing on Mason Elrod with just 1 out in this second. Elrod, a 2.09 average from Miramar, Florida. Goes to Rollins University. And I tell you what, that 2.09 average doesn't encapsulate how he's been playing lately, as the first pitch is fouled away. A lot of power in his bat. Was in the lineup last on Wednesday night. Had 2 hits, including a run batted in, and barrels were found galore. Perillo's 0-1. Fastball called a strike on the outside corner. These Elks so far cannot pick up that arm slot of Joseph Perillo. Lefty with a bit of a funky delivery, but nothing elaborate. Comes set on the 0-2. Fastball misses down and away. Almost a high 3/4 release, but gets that natural 2-seam run from a left-hander. Long look in, working with the catcher and Braden Reese. The 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3 right down the heart of the plate. And another punch out for Joseph Perillo. That's 2 in a row. 3 on the game already in the second frame. Now bringing up Jordan Ortiz, who's been great in his limited sample size, hailing from LMU, a 385 average. And a little bit unique tonight, instead of his usual number 17, wearing number 48. Perillo works and comes home on a fastball that's called a strike. Elks have had some issues from time to time this season when it comes to the jerseys. Guess that's a part of getting used to the road trips, making sure you remember all your stuff. Ortiz has also driven in 3. 0-1. Breaking ball, fouled away, will be a souvenir. Excited to hear the attendance for tonight because there are a lot of fans here. As far as the eye can see, working from right to left through the outfield. Packed house at Walker Stadium. Rematch of the playoffs in 2024. 0-2. Fastball misses down and in. For Perillo, his last outing just went 2 2/3, 3 hits allowed. 3 walks, 3 Ks against the Springfield Drifters. Working quicker, the 1-2. Big breaking ball, misses away. But Portland as a whole, love what they've seen out of Joseph Perillo. As soon as Ortiz steps back in, Perillo's ready and fires the 2-2 by him. Strikes out the side. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Klosik went down swinging, Elrod looking, and then Ortiz swinging again. 4 Ks and just 6 batters faced for the Pickles lefty. To the bottom of the second, no score on Bend Elks YouTube. Jackson Kendall back out to work for the bottom of the second, and his first pitch to Tanner Johns is swung on and missed at. Home half of 2, still no score here in game 1 of the 3-game set in Portland, Oregon. Tanner Johns, Braden Reese, M.D. Connor this frame against the Elks righty. 0-1. Cued foul just beyond home plate. Jackson Kendall with a solid frame to open up this game after hitting Massa Chilcutt. Then gave up a single to Chase Logan, but a good play by the right fielder Klosik, cutting him down at second. That set the tone for the rest of the frame, where the Elks ultimately did not allow a run. Kendall well ahead on the 0-2. Misses down and away. Johns, a .303 average in 17 games, 1 home run, 12 driven in. And although the Pickles offense overall has been a bit up and down this year, they still have some key contributors sprinkled in and out. 1-2. Misses up and away on the fastball. Every category for Portland, seemingly middle of the pack, correlating directly with that 9-11 record. For the Elks, it's been the whip category that's hurt the most, as the 2-2 misses away. Pitching held their own against Ridgefield, and that was a massive storyline if you just ignore last night and all the walks. Against the best offense in the West Coast League. Held them to just 3 runs through 2 games. All the way back, Kendall's payoff is grounded softly through the right side of the infield and past the glove of Salvione for a base hit. Tanner Johns, the leadoff runner on for the Pickles, second frame in a row where the Pickles can say that, and that brings up Braden Reese.
Here's your catcher, number 18, Braden Reese.
Braden Reese, the 6'4", 216-pound backstop, works in from the right side. Kendall comes in, he squares to bunt, gets it down just in front of home plate. It's Galvin or Kendall to field it. Kendall fields it on the run and throws it up the first baseline. Past Mason Elrod. Johns moves all the way up to third, a costly E1, and there's runners on the corners with nobody out.
So the E1 gets Tanner Johns to third, and it was a single for Braden Reese. That's the sack bunt.
Here's the right fielder from University of South Alabama, number 29, M.D.
Even if Kendall were to have gotten that off and thrown it on the line to Mason Elrod, there's a chance that Braden Reese still would have reached, but the throw was too far away from Elrod where he couldn't squeeze it, and the Pickles have a rally. M.D. Connor stepping up from the left side. Kendall's pitch, fastball, hit well. Into center field, diving as Miller, he trapped it. It's down for a base hit. Coming in to score is Johns, moving up to second is Reese. Pickles up 1-0 in the second on the RBI single from M.D. Connor.
Tanner Johns comes in to score on the trap ball out in center field. Braden Reese down to second. So Marcus Galvin out to have a conversation with Jackson Kendall on
Time is now called as Marcus Galvin will head on out to have a conversation with Jackson Kendall. It all started with the leadoff single by Tanner Johns, hit softly through the right side of the infield. Braden Reese laid down a bunt. Kendall fielded it, threw it to first offline. And then M.D. Connor, an RBI single, brings in the first run of this game.
Next up is the second baseman from St. Mary's.
You almost expect another bunt here with Brady McKay coming up. Runners on first and second, nobody out. To bring over the 2 runs and give the Pickles a chance for a crooked number. Mason Elrod's expecting it at first, looking to run the wheel play. Kendall, peek back at 2 now the pitch. He does square, he pulls back and takes a slider outside. Brady McKay, 5'10", 170 pounds from Long Beach, California. .286 average with 3 runs batted in. Kendall looks in and works. Fastball squares, pulls back, and takes a strike. Good on Kendall getting back into the zone. Last game that Brady McKay found himself in the lineup was June the 23rd. He had 2 hits. So building off of one of his best games of the year. Squaring around again, giving himself up. The 1-1, pulls it back, slashes right to Elrod on 1 hop. He'll go to third on the throw. They get the force out there. Get in Braden Reese. Connor will move up to second. McKay reaches safely on the fielder's choice. A unique 3-5 put out, but gets the lead runner.
Here's your third baseman, Louis Clark State, number 4.
That was an awkward one. McKay pulled it back to slash and grounded it to Elrod, who fielded it through to first or through to third. And he got the runner. Hit too softly for a chance at a double play. Here's Grafton Stroop. As the first pitch is called a strike. Snap throw down to first on 1 hop. Is dug out by Elrod. That's a risky maneuver by Galvin. Has to be careful. Connor on second, McKay on first. Here in the bottom of the second, 1-0 Pickles. 1 run in this frame. Kendall delivers. Fastball that misses low.
If it's an E1, would that count against his ERA? It will. Yeah, if he comes around.
Grafton Stroop from Hartford, South Dakota. Kendall peeked back at 2 on the 1-1. Fastball lined into left field, down for a base hit in front of Isaac Pfeiffer. Then he bobbles it. Getting the wave around third after the error is Reese. The throw there, not in time. A costly error by Isaac Pfeiffer in left field on a routine base hit that kicks off the glove. Reese races in to score, and the second error of the inning makes it 2-0. Man, oh man. Sometimes this place brings out the worst in players. The loud environment, the hectic sequence, and the Elks right now are shying away from it. This is the top of the order with Masa Chilcutt. First pitch is fouled away, 0-1. It was a single by Stroop that was flipped into left, but one that Pfeiffer should have just squeezed. And then the throw home would have been on time. They still had a chance even after the bobble, but the speed of Reese was just enough. Now it's McKay on second, Stroop on first. Kendall's 0-1. Check swing on a slider. It's called a strike. Umpires tonight, Clayton Kellogg behind the bases, or behind home plate. Jacob Fisher on the bases. Kendall seeking to work back. The Elks used a lot of their outstanding pitching on Tuesday and Wednesday night. Interested to see how the bullpen unfolds as the 0-2 is chopped softly up the third base line and foul. Fielded by Fruta there. We'll do it again. Masa Chilcutt had the free pass to start this game on a hit-by-pitch. Ultimately, Kendall was able to work through it, but the more you get leadoff runners on base to start an inning, the harder your job becomes. Long look in, now gets the sign and comes set. 0-2. Fastball misses low at 91. Chilcutt, a smaller frame at just 5'7", 170 pounds. He's driven in 12 on the summer. provide some speed at the top of this order. Kendall fires home. A slider that's skied to right center field, but Klosik is camping under it. He'll make the catch. Bluffing the tag at second is McKay as the throw goes all the way into third. 2 outs. Two away with still 2 runners on base for Chase Logan.
Number 72, Chase Logan.
You just got to limit the damage if you're these Elks. Get those bats back into the dugout, giving them another chance. Logan singled his first time, got thrown out trying to stretch it into 2. Kendall comes in on a fastball, and it's called a strike. Gift on the outside corner by Clayton Kellogg. Probably a ball off the plate. Logan has been killer. That single leaps his average up. Not qualified yet in that department. As the 1-0 is a broken bat flipper. Down the right field line, it's fair. It'll hit down in fair territory. 1 run is in. The second is coming in. Everybody will score. It's 4-0 Pickles on the 2 RBI double by Chase Logan. Oh no, they called it a ground rule double. Apologies, was looking down at the book. So fortunate for the Elks, instead of bringing in McKay and Stroop, it's just McKay. It's the 7th run batted in for Chase Logan. It's 3-0 Pickles. That's their 5th hit. Jackson Kendall getting hit around once again. It's been a summer to forget so far. Now Kai Mall. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Runners on second and third. Kendall's slider is called a strike. Kendall, loads of talent, but looking to harness something here. We don't want to get too far behind early on, although it's a long baseball game. Got to give yourself a chance. Kendall's 0-1. Slider is a fly ball to center. Miller's under it. He moves in a couple of steps, will make the catch, and that will end the inning, but not after. 3 runs in the second. And the Pickles are on top by that number as we head to the top of the third on Bend Elks YouTube. Back here for the top of the third inning. Thanks so much for joining us on Bend Elks YouTube. Aiden O'Neill up here in the broadcast booth as always. Elks down 3-0 after a 3 spot for the Pickles in the second inning. And a lot of it was because of the 2 errors, one via Jackson Kendall, one via Isaac Pfeiffer. To look to make up for it in this frame, starting with Vinny Salvione. Time is now called. Johnny Kemp, a late arrival, running beyond home plate to third base. And we're about ready to get this inning underway. Joseph Perillo, the lefty, still chugging along. He'll wind and fire to Salvione, and Vinny will take a strike. Elks have gone down in order. 6 batters up, 6 batters down. So this is 7, 8, 9 in the order, starting with Salvione. 0-1. Broken bat, ground ball to the third baseman in Stroop. His throw to first in time. Salvione got sawed off on a changeup down and away. That splintered the bat. And I always say in Major League Baseball, it's one thing to break a bat when you get 7 for free, but in college, those are valuable. This is Isaac Pfeiffer. Perillo's first pitch misses up and away. Pfeiffer, no batting gloves tonight, but a bit of a homecoming for him, playing at the University of Portland. 1-0. It's called a strike. Of course, not playing here at Walker Stadium on the regular, but still a great opportunity to be back. Know his family's in attendance as the 1-1 is fouled straight back. Pfeiffer a .259 average in 27 at-bats. When he makes contact, a good thing. Deep fly balls to left field can hit for a lot of power. Perillo just pounding the zone. The 1-2. Changeup misses away. Third base coach, Johnny Kemp per usual, and at first, Braden Jones. That's what the Elks have been doing on the road. A player gets to play first base coach for the night. 2-2. Pfeiffer hits a fly ball foul down the right field line, and we'll do it again. Pfeiffer was a part of the collection of Bend Bucks a year ago when the Elks had the lower affiliate that played here at Walker Stadium. 2-2. Fastball misses low, full count. What was cool about that is playing an adult league team and had a packed out house. Full count. Ground ball past the glove of Perillo, fielded by Sanders up the middle, throw to first. In time. Make that Glasgow, rather. And a quick 2 outs, 8 up, 8 down for Joseph Perillo. Now stepping up, Kevin Ferruta. Wind and the pitch. Fastball misses down and in. But more on that, the Bucks last year played in a game, I believe it was a Sunday, against an adult league team here at Walker Stadium, and everybody showed out. 1-0. Slider called the strike. So in reflecting with Deuce Sims and Isaac Pfeiffer, they're used to playing in this park with a whole lot of fans, similar to what we're seeing tonight. Pretty cool to see Kevin Ferruta in the starting lineup tonight. 1-1. In tight, it hit him, and that's the first base runner of the night for the Elks. A frustrated Kevin Ferruta after he was plunked with the 79-mile-per-hour breaking ball.
Imagine how infuriating it would have been if it had been a fastball.
Not sure where it caught him. Long walk down the first base line for Ferruta, holding his left elbow. And although that wasn't the fastball, if it hit him directly in the elbow, even with the breaking ball, that does not feel good at all. Alan Cox now checking out Ferruta, making sure he's okay. He's down in a considerable amount of pain to the right of first base and continues to walk. Funny enough, Braden Jones, who's playing first base tonight, could very well be Kevin Ferruta's replacement. So he might take his gear if Ferruta has to come out and just start running. Cox is still out there. This also could slow down the momentum of Joey Perillo. As I think Ferruta's coming out of this game. Wow. You hope that Kevin Ferruta's all right, but if that got him directly in the funny bone, which I feel like is the only explanation, and that doesn't feel good at all. Will Goodman is the pinch runner now for the Bend Elks. He will stay in and likely play third. I was just saying, Kevin Ferruta, he's been a grinder behind the scenes, been waiting to get another chance. And he finally does in the starting lineup and is quickly out because he's not moving that arm at all. Jogging off the field to hopefully get looked at by the trainer. Joseph Perillo will keep on throwing to warm up. Just gets one. Will Goodman, the Bend, Oregon native from Pepperdine University. And we're to the top of the order with Jace Miller. You take the two-out base runner, you hope Ferruta's okay. Perillo's pitch, in tight. Miller bends out of the way of it as it just missed a hair in. Jace's first time through flew out to the right fielder in Connor. Perillo's 1-0. Ripped down the left field line and foul off the netting just above the head of Johnny Kemp. A couple of nights ago, Johnny got hit with a line drive. So each one you see in that general vicinity now, you kind of hold your breath. Goodman with above average speed at first, known for his defense. But a pretty decent lead off there with the lefty, as they'll throw over to check on Goodman, who's back standing. Miller, the longtime Bend Elk, who has been immersed in this rivalry time and time again, and both him and Vinny Salvione excited to be back tonight. 1-1. Changeup misses down and away. Had that natural tail working horizontally away from a right-handed batter. Miller from Oregon State, and now in the transfer portal for his final year of eligibility. 2-1. Ball outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. On deck is Troy Sanders, who had 2 home runs last night. If you could get him up in a spot with runners on base, you feel good about your chances. Perillo delivers. A changeup that is outside, ball 4. By just a hair. And back-to-back free passes have given the Elks an opportunity here in the third. Perillo went 8 up, 8 down to start this game against the Elks. Then hit Kevin Ferruta, walked Jace Miller. And Troy Sanders will step in. He punched out in his first at-bat, but we all remember the 2 home runs a night ago. Great spot for another. Perillo pitches. Fastball that misses high. It has been a breath of fresh air for the Elks, who are last in the league in home runs, to finally get some bop from a guy in Sanders. Perillo steps off before throwing, taking a peer back at Goodman. Top 3, 1-0, the count, 2 outs. Goodman on second, Miller on first, as the Elks trail by 3. 1-0. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. So Joseph Perillo, his command abandoning him here late in the third. And time is called by Reese. He has no choice but to go chat with Joey. Just looking to keep Troy Sanders loose. And at this point in the game, Sanders in a hitter's count can sit 1 pitch, 1 spot. And you've got to be careful if you're Perillo with how good Sanders is seeing it. Elks dead last in extra base hits, dead last in slug, bottom 2 in home runs in the West Coast League. But if you just take what Troy Sanders has done, infielder from Tucson committed to Bethune-Cookman, after his slow start, he's been outstanding. Even just a base hit would go a long way here to answer back. Prillo, peek back at Goodman, now the 2-0. In tight, 3-0. So Perillo's still struggling to find the zone. See if Goodman gets the green light at second, and if Sanders gets the green light in the box. The pitch. Fastball, he does, and he grounds it to the shortstop in Glasgow. His throw to first on the run will end the inning. Troy Sanders swung at a pitch on 3-0 that was barely going to be a strike. And not a wise swing decision in that moment to end the frame. Elks scoreless through 3 to the bottom of the third. It's 3-0 Pickles on the Bend Elks YouTube page. Bottom of the third inning. Elks down 3-0 to the Pickles as Kendall fires home and it misses down and away. Cameron Beck, now the new first baseman for Mason Elrod. Kevin Fruit is out of this game, so Salvione goes from second to third. I believe Mason Elrod is out of this game as the 1-0 slider is called a strike on the inside corner. So let's change this. Salvione in for Ferruta, or moves over to third for Ferruta. Beck is in this game as well. 1-1. Fastball, called a strike at the base of the zone. This is Bryson Glasgow. Glasgow, Johns, and Reese. 4, 5, and 6 this inning. Kendall comes set. On the 1-2. Slider grounded foul off the facing of the Pickles dugout. Gives us another look here at Walker Stadium at the brilliant crowd on hand tonight. Game 1 of 3. 2 games being played tomorrow in a scheduled doubleheader. Kendall paws on the 1-2. Fastball misses up. Glasgow is first time through punched out. So from what I'm gathering here, I believe that, so Goodman's at second. Elrod also exited this game, so you get 2 substitutions. 2-2. Slider foul. Mason Elrod's been dealing with a lingering wrist injury over the last couple of weeks. So my guess would be that probably flared up. Good battle from Glasgow here, the Oregon State Beaver. Kendall's pitch. Misses down, stopped by Galvin, but a full count with no outs. Pitch count ticking up. 47 at the moment. Payoff. Fastball inside, ball 4. Free passes galore through the first 3 frames for the Elks. And it's given these Pickles countless opportunities. As it's now Tanner Johns. First baseman from Grand Canyon University. Elks looking to turn 2 on a ground ball. Kendall's pitch. Swung on and missed, 0-1. It's way out in front. With this defensive switch, there's an argument that the Elks infield defense gets better tonight. Will Goodman is sure as it gets over at second. Troy Sanders has been in there for his bat at shortstop, and you get Salvione at third. 0-1 fastball. Called a strike, 0-2. Kendall's had no problem really with throwing strikes. That was just his first walk to the last batter in Bryson Glasgow. But Tanner Johns looking to battle. Kendall comes set first base side. Pause, throws over to check on Glasgow, who's back standing. .326 average. John sat at GCU. 5 homers, 20 driven in. And sharing a moment with the former GCU low, Marcus Galvin behind the dish. Glasgow goes, the 0-2 is fouled away. Above the Elks dugout, off the netting, we'll do it again. Galvin in the transfer portal, and so many of these relationships that have been built during the regular season in the springtime rekindled over the summer. And super cool to see all the players competing against their fellow teammates from not too long ago. 0-2, Glasgow bluffs the steal. The fastball misses up and away. Runner on first, no outs. Bottom 3, 3-0 Pickles. 5 hits for Portland. Elks still looking for their first. Kendall comes set on the 1-2 and fires a slider that's roped foul down the right field line. Johns kept his bat as he was trotting down to first as he could see it hooking foul. Johns was just a true freshman this last year at GCU. From Palo Verde High School in Las Vegas, Nevada. Speaking of Nevada, it's where his pops played, Matthew. Had family lineage carrying over another generation. 1-2. Fastball in tight. No, called strike 3. A late call by home plate umpire Clayton Kellogg. And he rings up Tanner Johns.
I don't think Tanner Johns knew he had been punched out either.
Home plate umpire Clayton Kellogg really winds up into his called strike 3, so it's hard to tell if he's deciding if it's a ball or a strike. Make that the 3rd K. Or the 2nd K for Jackson Kendall. As the first pitch to Braden Reese is a check swing to the second baseman Goodman. He has to hurry, and his throw to first on the bare hand is in time. Moving up to second is Bryson Glasgow. There's 2 outs. Was not an easy play at all as Braden Reese check swing ground ball at just 42 miles per hour. As Goodman had to race in, barehanded, throw to first, all in one motion. Get Reese, who runs well for a catcher. Bringing up M.D. Connor. Kendall peek back at 2. The pitch is a changeup that misses low. Sanders flashed behind the runner in Bryson Glasgow, but Kendall decided to throw home. If he were to have put on an inside move, Glasgow would have been picked off. Huge secondary lead, was completely reading it as if Kendall wasn't going to throw over, and ultimately he didn't. M.D. Connor, an RBI single in his first at-bat. Hard hit out to center field just in front of the dive of Miller. 1-0. Fastball misses away by truly a hair. I mean, we're talking millimeters via the TrackMan up here in the press box. Kendall, long look at 2. Dancing there is Glasgow. The 1-0 is grounded softly to Goodman at second. He'll field it there. Double clutch, throw to first, and just get M.D. Connor. His Cam Beck wasn't covering just in time, and Goodman had to make sure he was there. But 2 plays by the newly entered Will Goodman gets the Elks out of the third. It's 3-0 Pickles heading to the fourth. Top of the fourth inning back here at Walker Stadium. 3-0 Pickles. Marcus Galvin stepping in against the pitcher Joseph Perillo as the first pitch is fouled down the left field line. Galvin, Klosick, and Cam Beck, who's in for Elrod after we assume Mason Elrod exited with injury. Galvin, his first time through, grounded out to the second baseman McKay. A 1 fastball misses away. Good part of this order for the Elks to get things going. Still, no hits for them. A goose egg in that column. 1-1. Slider misses down and away. Good take. Similar to last night, the Elks offense quiet and looking for somebody to step up. 2-1. This is away. 3 balls and 1 strike. And although Perillo's been quite dominant, cruising along here on Friday night, the lack of pitches thrown for strikes has got him in trouble. But the 3-1 is swung on and missed at from Galvin. Full count. Elks so far tonight have not gotten that leadoff runner on base. Here's the wind in, the payoff. In tight, it hit him. I'm not sure where it bounded off of Marcus Galvin, either the back of the numbers or the back of the helmet. And my goodness, that ball, as soon as it ricocheted off of Galvin, went high into the air. Hope that he's okay, but the Elks will take the base runner. Galvin sharing a smile with Johnny Kemp down there at first, and you heard me right. Johnny Kemp at first now, and Alan Cox at third. So the Elks switching something up here in the 4th inning. Now Richie Klosik. Perillo's pitch swung on and missed as Klosik was late. Why not? Anything to get the offense rolling. Maybe all it takes is a little baseball superstition to switch up the base coaches. Klosik's 0-1. Fastball misses up. Richie Klosik from Loyola Marymount University in Southern California. Just wrapped up his freshman campaign. Had 3 homers, 20 driven in, but struggled with the punch out. 1-1. Fastball fouled straight back off the netting and into the glove of Reese. 1-2. There's shades here from the lefty and Joseph Perillo that will make him pretty highly touted, I'd imagine, in the transfer portal. Crafty lefty with a whole lot of intangibles. Galvin averaged a lead off at first. 1-2. Got him swinging. Klosik chased again. And the 2 times that Richie has punched out have been on fastballs that haven't been particularly close to the strike zone, and both well away. Maybe it's that 2-seamer coming out of the arm of Perillo, but it's enough to deceive Klosik. That's the 5th time Joseph Perillo has struck out a batter. And Cameron Beck will hit his first time. Swung on and missed on the first pitch. Snap throw down to first. Galvin's back with the dive. This was the part of the order that punched out in order in the 2nd inning. Mason Elrod was in this spot. He struck out looking and now out of the game for Cam Beck, the Oregon State Beaver. Perillo's 0-1. Misses up to the backstop. Galvin's going to move up to second.
So that'll be a passed ball that gets Galvin down to second.
It's going to go down as a passed ball to move Marcus Galvin up to second. And the Elks will take it, getting a runner in scoring position. Still searching for their first hit tonight. Cameron Beck looking for a base hit to break the 0 in that column, as the 1-1 is popped up foul and out of play down the right field line. We'll keep on battling. Beck, a guy this coaching staff really likes. Got the start last night, had a double. And when he's able to make contact, has power with the best of them. 1-2-1 out, runner on second. 3-0 Pickles in the top of the 4th. The pitch. In tight. Beck jumps out of the way. 2-2. Alan Cox usually gives his signs from the dugout, but now being out there at third this inning, giving signs from a more traditional spot that you'd see at the Little League and high school level. 2-2. In tight, full count. Great job by Cameron Beck working all the way back. Jordan Ortiz waiting on deck. Galvin leading off a second. As the high clouds shine overhead on this chilly night. 3-2. Fouled away. Beck stays alive. Good battle continuing for the young first baseman from South Jordan, Utah. Was the #1 player in the state coming out. And then, just like a lot of people do from anywhere near this region, commit to the Beavers. Prillo does the 3-2 again. And he walked back. Still without recording a hit, the Bend Elks are in business. And the 4th free pass of the night. 2 hit by pitches, 2 walks. His time is now called for Coach Jim Hopple. And it looks like he's going to the bullpen. There was never a mound visit, never a warning. Has seen enough from Joseph Perillo. And with 1 out here in the 4th, we'll step aside. Elks have a rally going. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. And it's all come without recording a hit. We'll be back after this on Bend Elks YouTube for the new arm. Don't go anywhere. New pitcher into the ball game for the Portland Pickles is the righty Danny Hernandez out of UC Riverside. Runners on 1st and 2nd, 1 out for Jordan Ortiz. First time that Hernandez has pitched for the Pickles as his fastball misses outside. Junior righty from Hayward, California, 18 appearances with Riverside, 15 innings, and recorded 17.4 ERA. It was bumpy. 1-0. Ortiz takes a strike at the top of the zone. Ortiz struck out swinging in his first at-bat, but in his limited at-bats has been one of the best Bend Elk offensive contributors. Hernandez comes set from the belt. High pants on the 1-1. Check swing, fastball, called a strike, 1-2.
2 strikes, Walker Stadium, get loud.
Ortiz, 3 runs batted in. The catcher with sky-high potential out of LMU. Big pitch coming up. 1-2. Fouled right back. Ortiz is on it. Looking back at Danny Hernandez at Riverside, really just got hit around. 28 hits, 30 runs, and from time to time could not find the zone. 11 walks to just 8 strikeouts. Not a lot of swing and miss stuff. So just looking at that, the Elks expect to be on it. Come set, peek back at 2, the 1-2. Breaking ball. Skied to right field, but in the park. Connor moving over to his left will make the catch. Tagging at second is Galvin. The throw goes into the cutoff man and McKay. 2 outs, runners on the corners. That was rather Bryson Glasgow cutting off the throw. You call it a productive out because it moved up Galvin to third, but the Elks wanted a hit there. Still searching for their first. And Vinny Salvione, the batter. Salvione grounded out to the third baseman in Stroop in his first at-bat. The pitch. Fastball misses up. Salvione's called Oregon home for basically his entire life, born just outside of Tacoma, from Milwaukee. And went to the University of Portland, spent his last year at Bowling Green. 1-0 fastball, skips in. 2 balls and no strikes. Beck on first, Galvin on third. Isaac Pfeiffer on deck. Salvione was raving pregame talking about how much he loves hitting here at Walker Stadium. A batter's eye that essentially engulfs the entire field. Hernandez comes set. 2-0. Salvione lines one into right field and down for a base hit. Galvin's going to score. Beck moves up to second, and the Bend Elks have their first hit of the night and knocks in a run. 3-1 the score. A good piece of hitting from Vinny. And right after, we were talking about his success offensively here, or at least from a word-of-mouth perspective. Puts the ball in play. Now Isaac Pfeiffer. Take a fastball down, gets away from Reese momentarily, couldn't find it at his feet on the backhand. But once he picked it up, not enough time for Beck and Salvione to move up. Pfeiffer grounded out to Glasgow in his first AB. Whole lot of power in this 3-1 game now. 1-0, check swing, pitch misses low. 2 balls and no strikes. It's Will Goodman on deck, getting ready for his first at-bat of the ball game. Pfeiffer coming off just his freshman season at Portland. Finally seeing some time here with the Elks. Hitters count 2-0, and it's grooved down the middle for a strike. Pfeiffer's moved to the no batting gloves approach over the past couple of weeks and has seen more success. 2-1, misses low, gets away from Reese, and both runners are going to move up. Beck up to third, Salvione up to second, and a base hit would give the Elks the tie. More than likely with a 2-out jump from both runners. Open base now at first for Danny Hernandez, but that lack of command starting to show. Time is called from Clayton Kellogg. Write something down in his book. Now ready to go again. Isaac Pfeiffer, hard worker for these Elks. Big hit would go a long way here in the fourth. 3-1. Breaking ball misses low, ball 4. The bases are loaded for the Elks, and Will Goodman will get a chance.
Will Goodman, who came into the game for Kevin Ferruda, who was hit by a pitch last.
In a year that's been defined by free passes for the Bend Elks, on the pitching side, they're taking advantage of the Pickles' inability to throw strikes tonight. That is the fifth free pass. And Will Goodman, in his first at-bat of the night, it couldn't get bigger with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Hernandez's pitch, fastball, misses high. Goodman from Bend, Oregon, goes to Pepperdine, playing for his hometown group. 6 runs batted in on the year. 1-0. Fastball grounded softly back up the middle, fielded by Glasgow. He flips to second. That will end the inning on the fielder's choice. The Elks leave the bases loaded, and they miss out on a prime opportunity. But Vinny Salvione knocks in the first run of the night for the Bend Elks, and their first hit on the RBI single to right. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. 3-1 the score on the Bend Elks YouTube page. Bottom of the 4th inning here at Walker Stadium. 3-1 Pickles on top. Aiden O'Neill up here in the broadcast booth. Thanks for joining us. Elks on the road. Have not been too fond of these trips so far, just 2-7. First pitch home is a bunt. Out in front, fielded by Kendall. On the bare hand off the mound, his throw to first, just got him. On the first pitch to Brady McKay, he tried to lay down a bunt. And Jackson Kendall showing that pitchers are athletes, coming off the bump, fielding it on the bare hand, and his throw to first was perfect. 1-3 on that putout. Not a bad idea for Brady McKay to try to sneak attack the tall righty, but it didn't pan out. Now it's Grafton Stroop. Kendall's pitch. He squares the bunt, pulls back, and takes. One thing about these Pickles, especially here at Walker Stadium, not afraid to small ball you. No batting gloves for Stroop from the left side. Kendall's 1-0. Fastball called a strike. Grafton Stroop, his first time through, reached on the E7 from Isaac Pfeiffer. 1-1 with 1 out. Fastball grounded softly to Goodman at second. He'll field it there, throw to first, 2 outs. So a quick 2 outs for Jackson Kendall. With his pitch count starting to tick up, that's critical. Above 60 pitches now. And you're hoping for some length out of the tall Elks righty in order to give them a chance to go to the bullpen late, maximize the opportunity. Massa Chilcutt with 2 outs and nobody on will dig in. Kendall comes in. on a slider that's called a strike. That one at 77 miles per hour. The best pitch of the night has been the off-speed for Kendall. Leaning on it, and when you think about what's defined the Elks so far, those errors have really been backbreaking. 0-1. Goes to the slider again, right back to Kendall. Look what he found. A catch just to the left of the belt, and that'll end the inning. 89 right back up the middle and to the glove of Kendall. We'll go to the fifth. Elks with some electricity when we come back. Top of the fifth inning, 3-1. The Elks trail the Pickles, but some momentum after the play by Jackson Kendall on a line drive to his glove. Top of the order coming up against Hernandez. First pitch fastball misses low. In a clean 1-2-3 inning for Jackson Kendall to end the frame. Masa Chocut, a line drive right back to him, and he caught it. 1-0. Fastball. Misses low. Gotta wait an extra moment each time that Clayton Kellogg decides if it's a strike or a ball, because even on the strike calls, he takes a big step back and pauses. 2-0. Miller rips one into left and down for a base hit. Jace Miller's first hit of the night leads off the fifth. And the second time that the Elks tonight have gotten that leadoff runner on. 98 off the bat of Jace Miller. 2025 batting champion in the West Coast League. Looking to get things going again. Now bringing up Troy Sanders. Hernandez comes set. The pitch. Miller bluffs the steal. Fastball misses away. Miller also with some speed. A good sign from him tonight. Playing center field, a position we haven't seen him with here in Bend after the injury he suffered in last year's playoffs. 1-0. Fastball fouled right back to the netting. And that wasn't there, would have flown probably right back into the press box. Sanders 0 for 2 tonight. After his two best games of the season. 2 home runs last night and then on Wednesday. Triple away from the cycle. Fastball misses low, gets away from Reese. But Miller has to stay put. Time is now called as Reese will go out and chat with Hernandez to just give him a moment. Sanders, used to being in the West Coast League, was Walla Walla Sweet in 2025. Hernandez's pitch, Miller goes, fastball's popped up, shallow right field. Foul territory, Connor and Jones giving chase. But it goes out, we'll do it again, and Miller will have to go back to first. Sanders, you can tell, so excited to be in Bend. Finally seeing success. A lot of these Elks have found themselves in a position hitting the ball hard right at guys. And Sanders now turning the corner. Hernandez on the 2-2. Fastball misses down and away. Full count.
Please tell me that there are jerseys left and that they'll be at the store tomorrow. I sadly can do no such thing.
Good at bat for Sanders. Tall stance from the right side, waggling the bat to the sky. Payoff. Fastball fouled off himself in the box. And then a bit of pain after that one as Alan Cox will check on him. Should be all good now. Miller over at first, could think about going again. Full count, no outs, top 5. Elks trail 3-1. Galvin on deck. The pitch. In tight, it hit him. And Troy Sanders in a lot of pain. That is the third hit by pitch from this Pickles staff to the Elks batters. And you hope that Troy is okay with how good he's been playing. Is now Jim Hopple coming out of the bullpen, coming out of the dugout, going to the bullpen again. Is seen enough from Daniel Hernandez. And the Elks in business here in the 5th. Runners on first and second, nobody out. New pitcher coming in after this on Bend Elks YouTube. New pitcher into the ball game for the Portland Pickles. It's the lefty, Ryan Higgins, also from UC Riverside, just like Daniel Hernandez, who is just in this game. It's Miller on second after the single, and Sanders on first after being plunked by a pitch. Opportunity for these Elks. The lefty in Higgins from Los Angeles, California. 27 games with 3 starts for Riverside in 2026, a 6.03 ERA. In this situation, you wonder if Galvin bunts. Higgins peek back at 2, now the pitch. Galvin doesn't square, he instead takes a strike on the outside corner. Galvin was also hit by a pitch. 3 Elks have been plunked. He's 0 for 1 with that free base. Peek back in Miller. 0-1. In tight, almost hit him again. In the hip that time, but Galvin had to bend out of the way. They're playing Galvin straight up. Been an outstanding force for these Elks with a good chance here. 1-1. Slider popped up. Shallow center field. Glasgow's going out. Infield fly is called. And he makes the catch. An unproductive first out. Just as good as a punch out. Now bringing up Richie Klosik. These Elks last in the West Coast League South in run differential. Despite the Pickles only being 9-11, they are in the plus at +3. Richie's been the Elks' best RBI contributor. Higgins fires. Big swing and a miss, but he just cannot pick anything up so far tonight. He has been more off-kilter than it seems against these left-handed pitchers with that two-seam action. 0-1. 0-2, he swings through another one. And for Richie Klosik, who are used to having a lot of success, this has been quite out of the ordinary. 6'1", 210-pounder. Has 13 driven in, the most on this team. 0-2. Good take down and away. This is the third pitcher already for the Pickles. The Elks have only thrown 1 in Jackson Kendall. Cam Beck waits on deck. 1-2 the count, 1 out. Miller on second. Sanders on first. A 3-1 Pickles lead in the top of the 5th. Higgins fires. Fastball popped up, shallow right center field. Connor moving over, he loses the hat, but makes the easy catch with one hand. 2 outs. So after setting the table to start this frame with Miller and Sanders, back-to-back outs have the Elks in need of a 2-out hit. Bringing up Cam Beck.
So Higgins has been a bit of a wet blanket to the Elks rally here in the 5th.
Beck 0 for 1 with a walk. Higgins comes in and misses down and away on the ball. The at-bats for Cam Beck have looked a lot better so far in the last couple of games, and still such a young player with sky-high potential. You feel like at some point it's all going to come together. 1-0. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. And is more than capable, although no home runs to start this season, of putting a ball high and deep into the night for a home run. Hitters count here where he can sit on 1 pitch. 2-0. Outside, 3 balls and no strikes. And the plot thickens here for Higgins, who cannot find the zone. Earlier when Troy Sanders was posed with a 3-0 count, he got the green light. What does Beck get? Here it is. He gets the take sign as it's grooved down the middle for a strike, and Beck does not oblige. in a spot where a hit would go a long way here in the 5th inning to just stay attached to the Pickles. 3-1. Beck takes outside, ball 4. And yet another free pass for the Pickles. Give the Elks another opportunity. Miller to third, Sanders to second, Beck to first. And it's Jordan Ortiz stepping up with them loaded. 0 for 2 so far tonight. Strikeout and a flyout. Seeing the ball well, though, with 3 runs batted in. And an average over 300. Higgins comes set and fires. Change up, misses down and away. With them loaded, there's nowhere to put Higgins. If he gets in a spot deep into the count where he can't find the zone, that would allow for the Elks to score. Vinny Salvione on deck, then Isaac Pfeiffer with them loaded. 1-0. Outside to the backstop. Miller takes a big secondary. He doesn't go. So does Sanders, who now has to scamper back to second. And ultimately, it's just a ball. But it could have been much, much worse. And now, just like that, time is called. Foster out there on the mound. Seeking to settle the lefty and Ryan Higgins, the young arm who's trying to figure things out. If you're Ortiz, there's no reason to give him any freebies. You got to stay within yourself and force Higgins to throw a strike. Ortiz in that ultra-competitive conference coming out of high school, the WCAL in the Bay Area. Produced another former Bend Elk, Makoa Sniffen, who was so dominant last year. Makoa playing in this environment too. And Ortiz, as a young player, his best chance here to make a mark. 2-0. Fastball gets the call down and away. It's 2-1. Bright red bat for Ortiz from the right side. Your runners, Miller on third, Sanders on second, Beck on first. Coming set at the belt is Higgins. The 2-1, well outside, 3-1. And a 1 ball away from walking in a run and making this a 1-run game. Just 3-1 at the moment. But the Elks' prime opportunity here in the 5th. Ortiz can sit 1 pitch in 1 spot. 3-1. He walked him in. Outside, ball 4. And Jace Miller will score. Everybody moves up a base. It's 3-2. The 4th run batted in of the summer for Ortiz. Comes without him having to get the bat off his shoulders. 3-2. And time is called from Jim Hopple. No signal yet to the bullpen. Slow, methodical walk, looking to slow things down. And he'll now go to the bullpen. The Pickles working their staff. This will be just the 4th pitcher to come into this game. The Elks, a chance to take the lead with Vinny Salvione stepping up when we come back. They trail 3-2, but the bases are loaded with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th on Bend Elks YouTube. Back here at Walker Stadium, Elks and Pickles in a 3-2 game after the last pitcher, Higgins, walked in a run, walking Jordan Ortiz. Vinny Salvione will step up against the new pitcher, and it's Jacob Bellamy from Washington. Goes to the University of Portland, just finished his freshman year. Did not record any stats so far with the Pickles. 5.1 innings pitched, an 8.44 ERA. Bellamy comes set and fires. Salvione flips one, right center field, moving in his mulch. On the run, he makes the catch, and that will end the inning. The Elks, for the second consecutive frame, have stranded the bases loaded, but just like the last inning,
Customer service. Give our friendly office staff a call and set up your portable toilet rental today. Will you make it clean, reliable?
they get a run in.
To your needs. You may or may not be aware we have a professional
3-2 the score.
of the art
Moving to the bottom of the fifth inning. We'll step aside and be back after this. Working into the fifth frame is Jackson Kendall, the Elks righty. One of the deepest outings he's had of the season. The Elks get one in the top of the fifth, but they have left now 8 runners on base, and a heck of a lot in scoring position. Could very well have the lead at the moment. Kendall will have to go through the heart of the order, starting with Chase Logan. His pitch skips in for a ball. So Galvin and the home plate umpire, Clayton Kellogg, have to dodge out of the way of it. Chase Logan has had himself a night. 2 for 2 already, a single and a double with a run batted in. 1-0. Changeup misses down. With that, we'll take a quick look around the West Coast League at some scores for all of you tuned in. Edmonton beat Port Angeles 9-2 the final after a weather delay. 2-0 up and away for a ball. Kamloops beating Nanaimo 9-2. Kelowna beating Yakima 8-3 in the bottom of the 7th. Man, ever since Kelowna came into Vince Kenna Stadium, been saying that is a good team that's got a great chance to win the North. 3-0, and he called it a strike. Man, rarely do you see that long of a pause from a home plate umpire. Clayton Kellogg is sure when he calls a strike that it is a strike. 3-1. Popped up, foul territory out of play as Salvione gives it a look. The Ridgefield Raptors, after getting their offense back on track last night against the Elks, up 14-4 in the top of the 7th versus the Drifters. Winners of the first half. And a special story after Cowlitz no longer existing. Really good program they've got going. 3-1. Swung on and missed. And he got him swinging, actually. Correction on that count. 3-2 after that foul ball, and Jackson Kendall picks up another K, strikeout number 4. And getting a good amount of swing and miss so far tonight with each one of his pitches. Now Kai Maltz. Kendall delivers. Slider down and away for a ball. So yes, Ridgefield up big. Corvallis on top of Marion 8-2 in the top of the 9th. Walla Walla beating Wenatchee 4-3 top 9. Victoria dominating Bellingham 15-6 in the bottom of the 7th. And 3-2 here at Walker Stadium. 1-0. Fastball broken back, grounded softly to Goodman at second up the middle. He'll throw to first. 2 outs. 4-3 put out, and Kendall continues to chug along. What's felt like the difference tonight for Jackson Kendall, not only has he found the strike zone at a much higher rate, but not getting barreled nearly as much.
2 away for Bryson Glasgow.
Bryson Glasgow will step up with 2 outs and nobody on base. Kendall comes in on a slider that misses just down and away at 78. Glasgow 0 for 1 with a walk. Jackson Kendall with his tall pants comes set. First base side and fires the 1-0. Fastball that misses up and away. In the first 2 games of the series between the Elks and the Ridgefield Raptors, used a lot of their top arms when it came to the bullpen. All that should still be available tonight. Estep, Ashley, Noble Ortega, 2-0. Fastball called a strike. Jared Robles is in that conversation. So after Jackson Kendall, Elks should feel good, and Wes Harper, the pitching coach in particular, to the arms that he's able to go to. Here's the 2-1. It tight. Almost hit Glasgow, who had to duck out of the way. And it's 3-1.
So for those of you asking, yes, my favorite tree out there is an English oak.
2 outs. Nobody on base. 3-2 Pickles in the bottom of the 5th. Out hitting the Elks 5 hits to 2. 3-1. Fastball outside, ball 4. Kendall stopped and stared, wanting that one. But instead it's a base on balls, and Alan Cox is peering down towards the Elks bullpen. I wonder if he's making a move. No move yet. Instead it's Wes Harper, the Elks pitching coach, to go and have a chat with Kendall. 77 pitches is Kendall at.
Now you all know season ticket holder Wendy, right?
Whole infield up on the mound with Kendall. Just a chance to settle Jackson into this game, give him more confidence after the free pass. Just raving about how he's had a strong ability tonight to find the zone, give the Elks a good chance to win. Harper will depart. Another year with Wes Harper with this coaching staff. And after Jeff Brown was the pitching coach last year, since taking the Fresno Grizzlies job, and single A with the Colorado Rockies, Wes Harper has the reins to this staff again. Tanner Johns will hit. 1 for 2 tonight with Glasgow off of first. Kendall's pitch. Fastball hit well, straightaway center field, but right at Jace Miller. And that'll end the inning. 5 innings of just 3-run baseball for Jackson Kendall. And all 3 of those runs came in the second. He's found his groove, almost equaling his longest start of the season. To the 6th, Elks only down by 1 here on Bend Elks YouTube. We'll be back after this. Back here at Walker Stadium, top of the 6th inning, 3-2 the score. Elks trail the Pickles. Isaac Pfeiffer to lead off this frame against the righty Bellamy. That stays in. First pitch curveball misses up. Come set on the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes now. Isaac Pfeiffer walked his last time through. Grounded out in the 3rd. Hitters count 2-0, and he'll pop it up. Sky high, middle of the infield. Glasgow and McKay coming together. It's Glasgow on the shallow infield grass will make the catch. So Isaac Pfeiffer put away to start off this frame, and now it's Will Goodman. Goodman 0 for 1 after entering for the injured Kevin Ferruta. Pitch. Fastball up and in tight. Check swing by Goodman, but didn't oblige. When Kevin Ferruta was plunked by a pitch in the 3rd inning, it looked like he got hit on the elbow. Not so funny bone that took him out of this game and allowed for Goodman to enter. 1-0. Big swing and a miss on a fastball at the top of the zone. 1-1. And with as hard as Kevin Ferruta's worked to finally get back in the starting lineup tonight, felt good for everybody. But unfortunately exited. 1-1 with 1 out. Bellamy's pitch. Misses up. Goodman was up in a spot with the bases loaded and 2 outs. He grounded out to Glasgow. It was one of the Elks' 2 big missed opportunities so far in this game. The pitch. Bellamy misses up.
Cloud City Electric, check them out for the left field bird. They got coupons for screaming deals on all your electrical needs.
But you still, if you're looking at the positives, are in a spot. Just down by 1 despite leaving 8 runners on base. Bellamy comes set. 3-1. Up and in tight. Ball 4. Another walk. It has been a real problem for the Pickles tonight. Not finding the zone and giving the Elks countless chances. That is the 4th, or make that 5th walk, or 6th. 6th walk of the night. Along with 3 hit by pitches. Bellamy now working to the top of the order, and Miller as the first pitch misses down and away. It's somehow stopped by Reese out in front. It's 1-0. But man, it feels like you're watching what's been the story of the Elks all year. Is the walks that have resulted in offensive opportunities for the other side that have been taken advantage of. Goodman off of first with decent speed. Bellamy, his 1-0. In tight, almost got the jersey of Miller. All gray uniform with the black lettering across the chest of Bend. But Miller ducked out of the way. Had a hard hit single in the 5th inning. Seeking to build off of that in another hitter's count. Bellamy's pitch. Fastball tapped. Miller will keep on fighting. Troy Sanders on deck, but what's unique about where Sanders is lined up, he's just outside of the dugout taking practice hacks. Where the on-deck circle is about 20 feet in front of him. 2-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Coach Jim Hopple tonight for the Pickles, it seems no matter who he goes to, the lack of strike throwing has been a constant. Bellamy's 3-1. Another walk. That is back-to-back base on balls to put the Elks with 2 runners on base, and Troy Sanders coming up. As Jim Hopple is going to the bullpen again. This has been a very unique night when it comes to the management of the pitching staff, and you can't blame Jim Hopple one bit. Because as I just iterated, no matter who he's put into this game, they for some reason have not been able to throw strikes. This is now the 5th pitcher entering the game for the Pickles in just the 6th inning. 3-2 the score. Pickles on top, 1 out, top 6. And runners on first and second when we come back on Bend Elks YouTube. The 5th pitcher into the ball game for the Portland Pickles, as nobody has seemingly been able to throw strikes on the Portland side. It's Matt Palmatier, righty out of Pacific University, 6'3", 195-pound senior. His time is now called before the first pitch can be thrown, and all the eyes are pointing to right field. Looks like a kid may have escaped onto the field, and now the parent walking them off. Only here at Walker Stadium. I'm just happy that Connor, the right fielder, noticed. Imagine he didn't, and then the ball in right field was absolutely scorched, and it hit the fans in the field of play. Troy Sanders will hit against the new righty. The pitch. Fastball misses low. Another good spot for the Elks. In the 4th, they stranded the bases loaded. They brought in a run. Same story in the 5th. And here, runners on first and second with 1 out. Palmatier comes set. 2 looks at 2, and the 1-0. The fastball is called a strike on the outside corner. Just nabbed that edge. Sanders, the guy you want up right now if you're the Bend Elks with how hot he's been over the last 2 days. Man, more than capable as the Elks home run leader of putting a ball out. 1-1 fastball, popped up, foul, and out of play. These numbers for Matthew Palmatier have been absolutely ridiculous. 11 innings pitched, just a .82 ERA. 11 Ks to 5 walks, and a 109 whip. Jim Hopple going to one of his trusty relievers in a big spot. 1-2. Breaking ball misses high. A good take by Sanders by just a hair at 77. Matt Pacific, a 7.27 ERA for Palmatier and 17 1/3. So this summer has seen some redemption. 2-2. Fastball away. And gutsy take after gutsy take by Troy Sanders, bringing up a full count. With 1 out, Goodman on second, Miller on first, in a 3-2 count. Sanders just looking to get on base and keep this line moving. Palmatier's payoff is fouled right back, and Sanders will keep battling. His Bubbles coming to the booth. Marcus Galvin on deck, then Richie Klosik, the heart of this Elks order. When you look at offense, towards the bottom of a lot of these stats of knocking runners in timely fashion. And you can't get them all back at once, but man, a hit would do wonders. 3-2. Got him swinging. Blew the doors off of Troy Sanders on a fastball at the top of the zone. Second time he's punched out, and just like that, there's 2 outs. With 1 out, the Elks have seemed to execute quite poorly tonight when it comes to moving runners up when they need to, or even if it's not the hit that gets you all the way back, just one that keeps the momentum on your side. Instead, Portland's came up with big out after big out, and you need Marcus Galvin here. Pitch is a fastball that misses up and away. The Elks dead last in the West Coast League when it comes to runs batted in at 93. The Pickles towards the bottom as well with just 107. That is bottom 4. 1-0. Fastball fouled away. But still, it's been a concern. During the Kelowna series, we echoed how it was the whip, the Elks pitchers allowing too many base runners per inning. And now you're looking at the offense and wondering, where do you get consistency? On second is Goodman, on first is Miller. 1-1 with 2 outs. Galvin takes a pearl of a breaking ball. It's called a strike at the bottom of the zone, 1-2. Galvin is 0 for 2, is hit by a pitch in the 4th. Catcher that spent the last couple of years at GCU, now in the portal. Beak at 2. Now the 1-2. Fastball fouled away. But as poised as they come, Marcus Galvin. And you need that nature when it comes to catching. A calming presence to settle down your pitching staff also can be used in spots like this in the box. Slight shift to the pull side with the second baseman McKay and shallow right. 1-2, 2 outs, top 6. The pitch. Curveball fouled back. And Marcus Galvin not going down without a fight. Richie Klosik grabs the ball that bounded off the netting. Big crowd on hand tonight, getting loud for a big spot. Here's the pitch. Check swing on a changeup down. Galvin went, no appeal. Kellogg calls it himself. And that will end the inning. Another 2 runs left on base for the Elks. They just have 2 runs in. They've left 10 on the bases. Got to execute in these timely spots. Jackson Kendall's night is done. It's the lefty, Noble Ortega, coming into the ballgame. We'll step aside. 3-2 Pickles when we come back. Home half of the 6th inning here in Portland. Elks trail it 3-2. And the story, man, oh man, it's been leaving runners on base. These Bend Elks have had so many opportunities, and they've left 10 runners on base, only scoring 2. But a new pitcher into the game. Jackson Kendall, a great effort through 5 innings. It's Noble Ortega, the lefty out of the pen. His pitch home is a fastball that's called a strike at 88. Braden Reese, M.D. Connor, and Brody McKay coming up this frame. 0-1. Check swing, fouled off himself in the box. Nothing in 2. Noble Ortega from Fresno City College. Now in the transfer portal, a 2A guy that also does some hitting and has really been one of the Elks' best hitters on top of being a solid reliever. They go to him so much out of the pen. Here again. 0-2. Check swing. Got him looking. A perfect changeup at the bottom of the zone. Gets Reese looking. The first batter Noble Ortega faces goes good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Braden Reese. Now it's M.D. Connor. Here it is. Breaking ball. Misses high. Entering this outing for Ortega, 5.74 ERA and 15 2/3. 17 Ks to 11 walks. 1-0. Curveball. Misses up, taken by Connor. Connor 1 for 2 tonight. Had the RBI single back in the second. And those 3 runs the Pickles scored in that frame were the only runs they've scored. 2-0. Down and away. Ortega with the turquoise glove from the left side. And when he faces the batter on the mound and winds up, he starts with both feet facing right at him, a super unique delivery. 3-0. And he walked MD Connor on 4 pitches. Elks haven't been nearly as snake bitten tonight by the free pass. That's just their 3rd walk as a staff. They've hit 1 batter.
Next up for your Pickles, number 70, Brady McKay.
Do I announce the soccer games? I don't do play-by-play for the broadcast. I do.
Now it's Brady McKay. McKay 0 for 2 on the night. Elks looking for a ground ball to get out of this frame. Ortega's pitch is a changeup that misses down and away on a ball. Brady McKay, the St. Mary's commit, 2026 grad from Long Beach, California. St. Mary's group that both of these teams have really learned well when it comes to the players from the Gales playing on the Pickles and Elks. Ortega steps off. His first disengagement as he looks home to McKay. Bottom of this order, this is the 8-hole batter, then Grafton Stroop after him. 3-2 Pickles, 1 out. 1-0 the count, that runner on first. 1-0 pitch, misses up. That's 6 straight balls now for Ortega. After punching out Braden Reese to begin his outing, can no longer find the zone.
I don't feel like baseball can be played without one of those.
Ortega uncoils, swung on and missed, 2-1.
88 miles an hour, 2.
Went to that 88-mile-per-hour two-seamer that moves away from the righty McKay.
So apparently the Falcons have got a position player catching, which is
McKay with loads of potential. Those Gales coming off a phenomenal season as he swings through it again, 2-2.
nice looking fastball at 87.
The year where St. Mary's beat UCLA in their own regional in 2 games, a UCLA team that only lost a handful of games all season. Both these groups, whether it's the Elks with Makoa Sniffin, Diego Castellanos, or the Pickles, who also had Diggy at one point, familiar with those Gales. 2-2. Misses down, a full count, and Ortega has to come in. A reminder that this is the bottom of the order for the Portland Pickles. Only one choice for Ortega. Payoff. Fastball on the outside corner, misses up and away, another walk. And here we go again. Bringing up Grafton Stroop, the 9-hole bat. Last night, the Elks, prior to the 6th inning, did not walk a batter. And in the final 3 frames, walked 8. Curveball, called a strike to Stroop. It got him in such a tough spot. And put them in an impossible hole to dig out of in the 9-3 loss to Ridgefield. You don't want to see those habits creep back in the later stages. 0-1. Curveball, he went around on the check swing, 0-2. Good job by Noble Ortega, quickly rebounded. Stroop reached on an error in the 2nd, grounded out in the 4th. Come set at the belt. Peek at 2 twice. Now the 0-2. Goes to the curveball, down and away. Connor on second, McKay on first. Both reach via walk. Ortega's pitch. Fastball misses well outside, but a good job by Galvin stopping it. 2-2. We're in the home half of the 6th. Pickles looking to add on. Just a slim 3-2 lead. 2-2 the count and 1 out. Ortega comes in. Fastball, grounded, could be 2. Back up the middle. Goodman fields it, touches second, throw to first. Double play. Will Goodman. A 4-3 double play gets the Elks out of the inning. And the Pickles strand 2 runners on base. We'll go to the 7th, 3-2. And the Elks with the juice. Coming back after this on Bend Elks YouTube. We're to the 7th and a good one tonight at Walker Stadium. Thanks so much for joining us on Bend Elks YouTube. My main O'Neill as always. Klosick, Beck, Ortiz, 4, 5, and 6 due up this inning. Still going is Palmatier, the righty. His pitch home is a breaking ball that's called a strike on the outside corner. 5 pitchers tonight for the Pickles. Matt Palmatier been one of their more reliable relievers and got out of the jam in the 6th, unscathed. 0-1. Goes to the fastball, the miss is up. But still encouraging signs for these Elks and just have to build off of something offensively. So many runners on base. Klosick's punched out twice and flew out his last time as the 1-1 is popped up foul and out of play, a souvenir. You like the hitters you have coming up in this frame. Richie Klosick just seeking to figure things out. High socks from the right side. Palmatier comes set. The 1-2. Breaking ball misses up. Klosick from Houston, Texas, a member when he was a kid of the Little League World Series. And a lot of points has been in spots that are big and not shied away. 2-2. Got him swinging a hat trick tonight, though, for Richie Klosick, who has been fooled at the plate. Now 8 strikeouts as a staff for the Pickles. Bringing up Cam Beck. Still just 2 hits for these Elks. All those runners left on base have been the Pickles doing. First pitch to Beck, misses up and away. The Pickles have got themselves into jams with the free passes and also done good work of getting themselves out of it without allowing more than just 2 runs. Beck has walked twice, came in for the injured Elrod after Mason's first at-bat. 1-0, the big curveball with wicked horizontal movement called a strike. Palmatier really snapping off of that pitch.
Yeah, the backwards K signifying a strikeout looking, and that was by Cameron Beck back in the second. That's why
1-1. Goes back to it, and this time Beck swings through it. 1-2. Still, even in the 7th inning, Alan Cox, the third base coach, Johnny Kemp down at first. 3-2, Pickles on top in this back and forth affair on a Friday night. Palmatier delivers. That same breaking ball, but this time Beck takes. He's thrown 3 straight, and you can't really blame him, as it's been a pitch that Beck has offered at. Hope that Elrod is okay. He's had that wrist flare up, and the Elks can't afford any injuries, especially to their top contributors. 2-2. Fastball misses up, full count. And Beck has worked it into a good spot here. Ortiz on deck, then Vinny Salvione. Just got to get a runner on base to get the ball moving. 3-2. Another walk. Cam Beck, for the 3rd time tonight, has walked. And the Elks get gifted another base runner. Cameron Beck has entered the game for Mason Elrod and has not gotten the bat off his shoulders, just increasing his on-base percentage. 3 at-bats, 3 walks, and Jordan Ortiz will hit. Ortiz, RBI walk his last time, as Ortiz pops it up foul and out of play. With Alan Cox now the third base coach, really interesting because he's giving the signs. Johnny Kemp at first. I'm not sure if that switch was just to switch up the mojo or if it was something strategic, but definitely something to note. 0-1. Fastball misses high. When Palmatier has misses, it's been that heater that he's not snapping down on enough. 1-1. Snaps off the breaking ball, then misses away.
Also looking for a double play.
That Oaks dugout just waiting to pop for any sign of life. 2-1. Well away. 3 balls and 1 strike. And it's going to get to the point for the Pickles, or it also might not, where if you walk enough batters, you feel like the Elks eventually will come up with that timely hit.
How long the game is going to go to how many free passes are going to be issued. Holy cow.
3-1. And if you believe it, another base on balls. We make the jokes, but truly this is what the Elks have been dealing with. And now time is called. The Pickles pitching coach will go and chat. Bringing up Vinny Salvione, who already came through with a big RBI single in the 4th. That is 12 free passes. 12 if you count walks and hit by pitches. Base runners on a silver platter as the mound visit now over. Departing is Reese and the pitching coach. And Salvione will get ready to hit. 3 Ks for Palmatier. 2 walks. And the veteran Vinny Salvione, who's been in these spots before, been inserted in this so-called rivalry at many points, and gets a shot. We keep setting the table and storytelling for the big moment, but it's because the Elks, in just a 1-run game, are giving themselves all these chances. Palmatier to Salvione. It is a fastball right down the heart of the plate. And Vinny was taken all the way. The adjustment feels really interesting, Alan Cox being at third, if there does happen to be a base hit and how aggressive he is versus Johnny Kemp's nature. What adjustments he might make as that new coach. 0-1. Fastball again. And I'm not sure what Vinny Salvione is looking for. It's two fastballs right down the heart of the plate. Just keeping the bat on his shoulders. Now has to protect. Isaac Pfeiffer waiting on deck. Beckett second, Ortiz on first. Here in the 7th frame. 0-2. And Salvione strikes out on 3 pitches, all 3 fastballs. Vinny can't believe it, but it was right there. And that is just an unacceptable at-bat at this stage in the game. Simply put, 3 fastballs that all were good to hit, and Vinny didn't get it off his shoulders. Now bringing up Isaac Pfeiffer. He a 2-out hit. Pfeiffer pops up the first pitch he sees. Reese gives it a look, but it goes out of play. There it is again. I told the story a couple of frames ago when it came to equally as demoralizing as the Elks not getting timely 2-out hits is the at-bats with 1 out. When you could just get a runner over and do something productive, the Elks have failed in every sense of the word. Palmatier, 0-1 to Pfeiffer. Fastball misses away.
Tripsy Doodle, Ridgefield, possible final boss of the West Coast League. This year, it's looking like that early.
Isaac Pfeiffer with some family in attendance tonight. 1-1. Fastball, grounded to the third baseman on the glove side. He fields it, and Stroop his throw to first in time, and that'll end the inning. I'll say it again. 2 more runners left on base. Stretch time at Walker. 3-2 Pickles on the Bend Elks YouTube page. Nobel Ortega back out for another inning of work. He'll face the top of the order in Chilcutt, who will square to bunt, pull it back, take a ball. Fans have stretched here at Walker. Packed house tonight on a Friday, the first of 3 games. The next 2 will be a doubleheader tomorrow, 2 7-inning contests. 1-0. Squares to bunt, pulls back, and takes again. 2-0. Tomorrow's first game scheduled for a 2:15 p.m. first pitch. So for the first time this year, the Bend Elks will play a game in the afternoon, which will be a bit awkward. And then the night game will be at 7, the second part of the doubleheader. 2-0. Chilcutt puts a charge into a ball deep to left center field. Miller giving chase in the alleyway, and he makes the catch. Nice play, Jace Miller, in his first game back in center field. Looking smooth. Here's Chase Logan. It does so much for these Elks if Jace can take that step and start to play center field, because it gives them infinite options when it comes to plugging and playing different people into their lineup. Ortega's pitch. Curveball, called a strike on the outside corner. Noble has been incredible so far this year, and he does it without saying a word. 0-1. Down and away. And after that game tomorrow night, Elks will head back to Bend. 2 off days, Sunday and Monday, before 6 straight at home and 4th of July weekend at Vince Ganna Stadium. So make sure you get your tickets. 1-1, big swing and a miss on a fastball up and in tight. Chase Logan, 2 for 3 with a double. He was a part of that 3-run second frame that has been enough for these Portland Pickles, just because of the lack of offense for the Elks. Ortega's 1-2. Away. The Elks tonight have left 12 runners on base and have only scored 2. There's your difference. 2-2. Fastball chopped foul off the netting. We'll do it again. As Alan Cox will make his way out of the bullpen or the dugout to go retrieve it. Chase Logan from Lynn Benton Community College, doing the DHing tonight. 2-2, fouled through the glove of Galvin, and he'll stay alive. Logan last summer with the Okotoks Academy in the Western Canadian League. If that name sounds familiar, that's where Alan Cox used to coach. 2-2. Skips in for a ball blocked by Galvin. So pretty cool to have the full circle of seeing 2 Okotoks dogs on the same field in the West Coast League. Quite random. The payoff. Breaking ball. Called strike 3 at the bottom of the zone. And you truly have to wait a millennium for Clayton Kellogg to call strike 3. And when I hold that breaking ball extra long, it's because he is doing his big old windup like a famous boxer in the 1980s, getting ready to punch somebody out, truly. Here's Kai Maltz. Ortega's fastball swung through, and he just continues to pepper the strike zone. When you watch Noble go to work, you think, if you're a Division I coach, how could you not love what you're seeing and take a chance on him as a two-way guy? The 0-1. Heater misses down and in and skips there. This is Kai Malt, who is hitless tonight, 0 for 4. Out of UC Davis and from Santa Barbara, California. 1-1. Change up. Just a bit away at 82. Goes to UC Davis, and in 158 at-bats, Malt hit 247. 2 homers, 25 driven in. 2-1. Fastball swung on and missed. Malt chased up in the zone at 88. And Noble Ortega's 1 strike away from a clean frame. We're in the bottom of the 7th. 2-2, 2 outs. Nobody on base. 3-2 Pickles. Ortega winds and uncoils. On a fastball, the miss is down and in. Full count. On deck, Bryson Glasgow, then Tanner Johns. Noble with his turquoise glove, flutters it and comes set right at the Bend logo. The payoff, change up, call, strike 3 on the outside corner. And we're hesitating because another late called strike. But the Elks will take it from Clayton Kellogg as the boos ensue at Walker Stadium for the home plate umpire, Clayton Kellogg. Jim Hopple giving it to him. We'll go to the 8th, a 0 for Noble Ortega. The Elks still trail 3-2 in this pitcher's duel at Walker. Top of the 8th inning, Elks trail 3-2, and we're in the same spot we've been in since the 5th. Elks have had their chances but haven't gotten across. It's Will Goodman to start off this frame, and he's hit by a pitch. He is the 4th Bend Elk that has been hit by a pitch tonight. And the man he came in for Kevin Ferruta, was hit by a pitch. He exited. Now Goodman gets plunked. Unbelievable. But the Elks get their leadoff runner on base. I mean, the Pickles are truly doing everything to keep the Elks in this game. And if you're Bend, you need to take advantage. Good guy coming up in Jace Miller, who's reached 3 times. First pitch, squares to bunt, pulls back. It goes to the backstop, whizzing by the head of Miller. Moving up to second is Goodman. And a runner in scoring position with no outs. Jace Miller got in the crouch, ready to lay down a bunt. And he had to duck for cover. Emergency landing on that dirt. But a base hit would tie this game. Palmateers 1-0. Misses up. 2 balls and no strikes. Troy Sanders looming in the wings, who has started to become A Bend Elk that you trust in big spots, but Jace is as reliable as they get. It's been his best offensive night since being back. 2-0. Fouled right back.
Are we just throwing furniture on the party deck? What is happening?
Sometimes the rivalry brings out the best in you. Miller's been here before. Goodman on second, was hit by a pitch, then got to 2 on the wild pitch. 2-1, Miller squares to bunt. It goes through the bat, throw down to second. Oh, just back is Will Goodman. A perfect back pick hose by Reese. And Jim Hopple's going to go out and chat with the base umpire, Jacob Fisher. The throw is there. I mean, a frozen rope down to second. Miller squared to bunt and went right through him. And to the glove of Reese. He threw it to second. Goodman just got his hand back in, or he might not have, but that was the call.
You know, sometimes you forget to turn
And Jim Hopple with a quick chat, but that's it. Will Goodman with a big break. And that just coincides with all of the opportunities the Elks have been handed. I guarantee you now, Will Goodman's secondary lead will be a little shorter. Palmatier comes set. Peek back at 2. The 2-2 got him swinging at the top of the zone. An unproductive out for Jace Miller. And another strikeout.
one away in the top of the 8th for shortstop Troy. Gotta plug it in.
So we mentioned all the free passes. But you can see on that scoreboard there on your screen, 10 Ks, 9 walks. Troy Sanders steps up. Palmatier's pitch. Sanders takes a ball. The last 2 nights, Troy Sanders has been up in a spot and has done damage when needed. Swinging his hottest stick after committing to Bethune-Cookman. 1-0 with 1 out. Goes to the off speed, and it's called a strike on the outside corner. At bare minimum, if you're Troy Sanders in this spot, you got to move a runner over. Get that tying run 90 feet away. Elks still with just 2 hits. 1-1. Breaking ball called the strike. 1-2. The last hit for the Bend Elks came in the 5th inning. We are in the 8th. But they still get these base runners because of the Pickles wrongdoing. 1-2. Ground ball softly to the shortstop Glasgow. Throw on the run to first is past Jones. Coming in to score is Goodman. And on the error by Bryson Glasgow, the game is tied at 3. Bryson Glasgow throws it away from Jones. And a costly error, another Pickles miscue. And it makes it so, if that back pick was truly a back pick, a big no call. Now Marcus Galvin. The pitch. Ground ball, softly, more action for Glasgow, goes to second for 1, throw to first, not in time. If I were the Elks, I would check if McKay maybe pulled his foot a little early. It was close. It'll go down as a 6-4 fielder's choice.
So go ahead, run on at first.
2 gone, and time is called as a
Pitch hitter to the plate, number 14.
new hitter coming to the plate in Dmitry Sisitko. He'll pitch hit for Richie Klosik, who's had a tough night.
Dmitry Sisitko at the plate
Now a game that's tied 3-3. And the Elks still with just 2 hits. This feels like a good decision from the Elks coaching staff, bringing in Dmitry Sisitko.
across 3 runs on only 2 base hits all night.
Sisitko towards the top of the league in batting average at .400. Palmatier fires. Sisitko fakes a bunt, pulls it back, and takes low. Richie Klosik had a hat trick. He was 0 for 4 on the night. The look in. 1-0. Sisitko takes a ball down at 77.
This is ball 2.
From Saddleback College, committed to Coppin State. And after being underrated coming into this summer, it has been best case scenario for Sisitko. Off of first is Galvin. 2-0. Fastball misses high. And Palmatier's got to come in, or the Elks will have the go-ahead run in scoring position. You'd imagine with how the Pickles have worked, Dmitry Sisitko wouldn't have the green light in this spot. Approaching 10:15 local time. The 3-0. Groove down the middle for a strike.
A called strike at 88, 3-1.
Cam Beck on deck,
And how many batters have been
then
walking
Jordan
by
Ortiz.
pitchers tonight? More than I've got fingers, friend.
7 runs batted in for Sisitko on the year. The 3-1 popped up. Right side of the infield. Does Jones have room near the dugout? He doesn't. It goes into the stands. And a souvenir bringing up a full count.
Bounce off the side.
3-2, 2 outs. Top of the 8th inning. 3-3 the score. Time and time again, Dmitry Sisitko has come up in big spots for these Elks. An executor. Can he do it again? The payoff. Check swing. Misses high. Ball 4.
Outside ball 4.
Runners now on first and second with 2 outs. And make that the Pickles' 10th walk of the night. As it looks like Jim Hopple is going to another man in the bullpen. Now the 6th pitcher coming in for the Pickles. The Elks have tied the game on an error from Bryson Glasgow, going past the first baseman in Tanner Johns. We're all tied, first and second. 2 outs. And the new pitcher when we come back on Bend Elks YouTube after this. Blake Bell, the new pitcher for the Portland Pickles, with runners on first and second and 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. The Elks tied the game on the Troy Sanders ground out that turned into an error. And now Cam Beck has a chance to give them the lead. Bell just 1 inning, a 0 ERA. First pitch to Beck is a fastball that's called a strike. And that one frame for Blake Bell. 3 punch outs. 0-1. Fastball misses up. Cameron Beck, after coming in for the injured Mason Elrod, has walked in all 3 of his plate appearances. And any way he can get on base would be a good thing here. Bell comes set, slightly open stance, and the 1-1. Fastball misses high. Restless are these fans getting when it comes to all of these base on balls. Game of baseball can bring you anything on any given night, and tonight has been quite unique. Hitters count, 2-1. Well, outside to the backstop, both runners are going to move up, and on the wild pitch, the Elks have 2 runners in scoring position and a chance to take the lead. It's Galvin to third, Sisitko to second. And a base hit from Cam Beck in a 3-1 count would change this game.
3-1 the count on Cameron Beck. Go ahead, run 90 feet away.
Defense playing him straight up. 3-1 to Beck. He has walked for his 4th straight plate appearance.
Cameron Beck, who came into the game for Mason Elrod.
The bases are loaded with 2 outs.
He's reached base.
And Jordan Ortiz gets another crack at it. You chuckle thinking about this game. I mean, my goodness, 11 walks? And that's not counting the 4 hit by pitches. Or the E6 that tied this game.
Well, the 12th walk would cough up the lead.
Ortiz digs in from the right side. The pitch. Ortiz takes a strike, and that was a gift from home plate umpire Clayton Kellogg. Especially for a pitcher in Bell that hasn't found the zone. You rarely get some width on the corners when you're not consistently in there. Ortiz 0 for 4. Fastball misses away, 1-1. And he already had an RBI walk that came back in the 5th. There is no reason to expand the zone in this spot if you don't have to. Elks still with just 2 hits tonight. And they're a knock away, maybe even a free pass away from the lead in this 3-3 game in the 8th. Bell comes set. His 1-1. Ortiz swings through a fastball, 1-2. And he chased up at 90. Your runners, Galvin, Sisitko, and Beck. Another major spot as the Elks have left so many runners on base. Bell's pitch misses high. Ortiz adjusts on that high fastball. It's 2-2. You set up moments like this in your head from time to time as a kid. Tie game, bases loaded, 2 outs. What is the response? Bell's 2-2. Curveball misses high, pops in and out of the glove of Reese. And now the biggest pitch of the ball game coming up. Full count, 2 outs, bases loaded. in a tie game, Jordan Ortiz has to be smart because a walk, just like he had an RBI walk back in the 5th, would give the Bend Elks the lead. The biggest payoff of the night. Fastball popped up, foul, and out of play. We'll do it again. Ortiz got a fastball up and just got a piece of it.
Well, congratulations, friends. If you took the over in tonight's ball game, you'll go home a winner.
Salvione on deck. Ortiz working a long, strenuous at-bat. Who's going to give in first? Waggles the red bat from the right side. 3-2. Check swing, misses high, ball 4. The Bend Elks have taken the lead on Jordan Ortiz's second RBI walk of the night. 4-3 in the 8th. And somehow, some way, with the Bend Elks not mustering a hit since the 5th, they've came back and taken the lead 4-3. I cannot believe this game. Vinny Salvione with a chance to blow it open. The first pitch is swung on and missed. But now, while taking the lead in the 8th inning with a 2 spot, Elks feel good. Still a long way to go, though, and you need that insurance. 0-1. Fouled right back. Salvione timed it well. Vinny came up in a big spot in the 7th and punched out looking with a couple of runners on base. Has probably been thinking about this at-bat for quite some time. Sasidko, Beck, Ortiz, 3rd to 1st. 0-2, 2 outs, Elks on top by 1. Here it is. Salvione takes high. And so many times these Pickles pitchers have missed high on that fastball.
Sasidko on at 3rd, Beck at 2nd, Ortiz at 1st.
1-2 it is. The delivery. Curveball misses up. Just can't put a Bend Elk hitter away. And you give a group so much confidence, especially one that's only had 2 hits. If you keep giving them chances, it's false hope that is satisfied. Defense straight up. The 2-2 with 2 outs. Popped up foul. Salvione keeps fighting. Vinny knows the Pickles Elks battle well. Being here last year, hitting over 300. Familiar with the Portland area. Now calling Bend his home that he's so fond of. 2-2 once more. Fastball popped up beyond home plate and out of play. That one 89 at the top of the zone, but Vinny measured it. Pickles echoing Walker Stadium. Elks have been gifted with 12 walks. Now just the timely hit is needed. The pitch misses high, almost to the backstop again, as Reese barely snags it before it trails away. And another full count. I have never seen the like of a 12-walk performance from a staff in a game, and to somehow only be down by 1 run. It has been the sole reason why the Pickles are losing. 3-2, 2 outs. Runners will be on the move. The pitch. Fastball got him swinging. Salvione was late, and that will end the frame. Not after, though. Jordan Ortiz. You want to tell your kids about the night you had? Multiple home runs, a lot of extra base hits? No. A more unique stat, one that would raise even a bigger eyebrow. How about 2 RBI walks in the same game? What a bonkers night one in Portland. 4-3. Bend on top to the bottom of the 8th, and they're going to Jared Robles out of the bullpen. When we come back on Bend Elks YouTube, do not go anywhere.
He's out in left.
Here's number 86, Bryson.
As to where Isaac Pfeiffer.
Bottom of the 8th inning. Elks on top, a slim 4-3 lead. 4 runs on just 2 hits. 5 hits for the Pickles, but the Pickles have walked 12. They've hit 4. And they trail by 1, facing the righty out of Los Angeles. His pitch home, fastball, fouled right back. Bryson Glasgow up. Glasgow, Johns, and Reese this inning.
Here for Isaac, the bat boy, biggest Grateful Dead fan in this house.
0-1. Goes to the slider, and it misses away. Robles, a couple of nights ago, had a good bounce back outing. Been in need of one. 1-1. Goes to the off speed, and it's called a strike on the inside corner. Even when they're a strike, when they're that late, Clayton Kellogg's going to get some groans. 1-2. Misses away. Pitched on June the 24th against Ridgefield. Went an inning and 2/3. Just 1 hit allowed and 3 punch-outs. But the pure stuff is so filthy. Glasgow has walked twice, punched out once. 2-2. Breaking ball, got him swinging. And Jared Robles opens up the 8th with a K. One out for Tanner Johns. The pitch. Fastball. Called a strike. Chanting TJ. 1 for 3 tonight. Robles winds on the 0-1. Misses down and in. A lot of these players on these Elks let their games do the talking, and Robles being one of them. coming off a 39 1/3 innings pitched at Cal State LA. Is 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Great location, down and in tight. Johns, then Reese, then Connor. Robles. His pitch is fouled away on the 1-2. Pickles offense and a team coming off of back-to-back losses against the Marion Berries got yesterday's postponed after it started. Longing for a bounce back. 1-2. Fastball, got him swinging. Jared Robles, a heater at the top of the zone. And the Elks pitchers have struck out 4 straight batters. When you've got a fastball with that much life, you can throw it whenever you want. As the first pitch for Reese is grounded to the third baseman, and Salvione, his throw to first will end the inning. Jared Robles, a 1-2-3 8th, and another 0 as the Elks take a 4-3 lead into the bottom half in a game that has been not favorable for the Elks offensively. An eyebrow raiser, so peculiar that they are somehow ahead. To the 9th. 4-3. Bend. All right, top of the 9th inning. Elks and Pickles. Bend on top, 4-3. And it's Blake Bell. Another inning of work. The batter is Keaton Nadeau, who came in defensively for Isaac Pfeiffer. Okay, this makes more sense now. Nadeau came in for Pfeiffer defensively. He moved to center field. Klosik was taken out of the game for Dimitri Sasidko. Sasidko's now in left, Nadeau to center, Miller to right. Okay, we're on the same page. Keaton Nadeau, the center fielder for the Elks. Late addition to this game. Bell's pitch. Misses away.
Oh, of course.
1-0. Nato takes a strike on the outside corner. Keaton known for his defense, so this is a good decision in a multitude of ways for the Elks to bring him into this game. You get a steady defensive center field, and you get a bat and some speed on the bases if he can reach. Bell, long pause on the 1-1. Check swing at the top of the zone. Appeal down to first. Did he go? He did not, according to Jacob Fisher. 2-1. Nato from Highland, California, plays at Cal State San Bernardino under his father, Mike. Batting .262 with 4 driven in. 2-1. This is up. 3 balls and 1 strike. I mean, we're here again. A 3-ball count. And nowhere to put a Pickle pitcher. Here it is. Another walk. The 13th walk of the night for the Portland Pickles. I mean, we're truly approaching maybe West Coast League record territory. I don't know, but it's really been that much of an anomaly. Not only the 13 walks, but the costly error why the Elks are even here in the first place. And then all the hit by pitches too. There's now the home plate umpires talking to Blake Bell and the catcher in Braden Reese. It looks like they're sending out the catcher as the pitcher in Blake Bell is writhing in pain, moving up and down, taking off his cap, wiping sweat off of his forehead, and now putting it back on. Jim Hopple will come out and accompanied by the Portland Pickle trainer. Not sure if this means a mound visit or what the injury is. But with that, we'll take one more look around the West Coast League scoreboard before we sign off for tonight, and a few messages. Kamloops beating Nanaimo 9-2. Kelowna beat Yakima 8-3. Ridgefield beat Springfield 15-5. Corvallis beat Marion 8-2. Walla Walla with a resilient win over a red-hot Wenatchee Apple Sox team 4-3. Victoria won 17-6. In this game here, Elks on top 4-3 as Blake Bell is still walking around that mound in some pain. He might leave this game, and he will. So you hope that Blake Bell's okay. It's hard to tell what the injury was, but it popped up out of nowhere, and it felt like the home plate umpire, Clayton Kellogg, was the one that noticed it first. "13 walks. The 7th pitcher. And a night the Portland Pickles pitching staff will hope to forget. While I've got you with us here on our Bend Elks YouTube, if you are an ad-free Elks Streams member, make sure you are watching on the separate members-only stream, not the public one, because it is the same live game broadcast, just on a separate YouTube stream with ads turned off. To watch ad-free, go to the Bend Elks YouTube channel, find tonight's stream labeled Members-Only Ad-Free Stream, and open that stream. Not a member yet, hit the join button on the Bend Elks YouTube channel and choose ad-free Elks streams to support the broadcast and watch without YouTube ads today. Noticed a lot of you already have done that, so thanks so much. Been amazing with my producer Pierce to improve the stream all season long, and excited for more home games in the future. But the task at hand, the Elks, who won their last road series against the Yakima Valley Pippins, looking to stay strong and somehow find a way tonight. The new pitcher into the game for the Pickles, their 7th, is Halen Guerrero. Another member of UC Riverside. Full name, Halen Jaden Guerrero. And they'll enter a situation with Keaton Nato having that leadoff walk. Whole infield trying to stay loose as Guerrero gets his full warm-up in. A 3.38 ERA he has in 2 2/3. No strikeouts, 2 walks. And in 2026 for UC Riverside, appeared in 21 games, a 6.64 ERA and 40 2/3. 22 Ks to 12 walks. From Pittsburgh, California. Up in NorCal. Made his way down south for college. Will Goodman will hit his 4th at-bat in this game that has been a marathon. We started around 7:15, and it's 10:45 here in the 9th inning. Nato on first with speed, the Bend Elks leading stealer. And Goodman will square to bunt. First pitch home, he'll pull back and take a ball that caught a lot of the zone. He pulled it back, but it was almost a whole ball in the strike zone. Guerrero comes set. Nato goes. Fastball popped up, foul and out of play. Goodman was swinging. If he took, I think Nato would have stolen it with ease. But unfortunately for the Elks, he did not. Goodman grounded out, walked, and was hit by a pitch. Nato. 1-1. Goodman gets the bunt down, up the first base line, fielded by the pitcher, flipped to first in time, but Nato moves up to second on the play. And a perfectly executed sac bunt for Will Goodman. 1-3 on the putout, but now the top of the order for the Elks has a chance to add on that oh-so-critical insurance run. Curious what the Elks are thinking for the 9th inning. Likely going to Robles for a 6-out save. Guerrero peek back at 2, now the pitch. Miller takes down and away on a ball. This is Jace Miller's 6th at-bat of the night. He's reached in 3 of them. Couple of walks and a single. He struck out in the 8th. 1-0. Miller, big, hearty hack and a miss on a pitch on the outside corner at 83. Alan Cox over there at third hasn't had the opportunity to put on the windmill. Hasn't been any bang-bang play at the plate because the Elks still haven't recorded a hit since the 5th. 1-1. Miller takes a strike. Starting to get a bit chilly here at Walker Stadium on this Friday night. Old Elks dugout in their hoodies. 1-2. Miller strikes out swinging on a pitch well outside. 2 outs. Second time Miller is fanned away. And the hitter will be Troy Sanders. Sanders from Tucson, Arizona. Came up in the 8th inning when the Elks were down by 1 and seemingly grounded out. So he'll take a strike on the outside corner. Or so we thought. But instead, it was an error by Bryson Glasgow that brought in the tying run. The Elks took advantage of another free pass from the Pickles. So not only has it been those walks and the hit by pitches, a timely error that was poor. 0-1 misses down and away. And all those free passes has caused this really long game tonight, which does not bode well, and I keep thinking this, for a doubleheader tomorrow that starts at 2:15. 1-1. Sanders crushes one deep to left field. Giving it a look is Chilcott. It's way gone! Sayonara, Troy Sanders for the third consecutive game. A bomb! 6-3 Elks. On another planet.
92 miles an hour off the bat, 338 to left field.
What a swing by Troy. .92 off the bat, just 338 down the left field line, but with the short dimensions here, a no doubt home run. What a moment for Troy. Six to 3 Elks, top 9. 1-0 to Galvin. He'll ground one through the right side of the infield for a base hit. Marcus Galvin picks up his first hit of the night. Troy Sanders, the first hit since the 5th inning was a long ball for the Bend Elks. You could not script this game if you tried a million times, as the curveball misses high. Sisitko in his first at-bat walked. I cannot believe it. And Troy Sanders, 3 straight games with a homer. 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. He's had 4 home runs in 3 games. I mean, this is just a ridiculous stretch.
Well played, Fred. Missed you tonight. Hope you traveled safe.
Sisitko staying in the game, playing outfield. The 2-0. Fastball slashed foul.
This is the Pickles dugout, goes bouncing off the left tone, far left tone pole. Mike checks. What inning did the second player get injured? Was it a Portland Pickle? Lewis, we went over this. Yes, Blake Bell, relief pitcher for the Pickles, after issuing a walk to start off the top of the ninth, was pulled from the game
2-1.
with an injury.
That heater is called a strike on the outside corner. We were chatting about you need those insurance runs, right? Base hit would have done for Sanders. Instead, he goes bomb to left. And that really makes the Elks feel good. Still a safe spot for Robles if he comes in for another inning of work, as the 2-2 breaking ball misses down and away. And you're at a point, too, if you're Jim Hoppel, where you need some outs because you got a doubleheader tomorrow, and you've already used 7 arms.
Pitch misses, ball 3.
The payoff. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And that will end the inning. But not after the big swing from Troy Sanders. Out of this world he is. 4 home runs in 3 games. Linsanity to the bottom of the 9th. 6-3 Elks on the Bend Elks YouTube page. And Jared Robles coming out to slam the door when we come back. Elks 3 outs away from an improbable win here at Walker Stadium. Jared Robles back out for another inning of work to face M.D. Connor. It's now 6-3. His first pitch is a breaking ball that misses down and in. Connor, McKay, and Stroop, 7-8-9 for the Pickles, after Troy Sanders blows this game open with a 2-run homer in the 9th. 1-0. Fastball gets the call at the bottom of the zone. So far tonight, M.D. Connor, 1 for 2 with a walk. Robles just has to keep attacking that zone. He does on the 1-2 foul. Off the netting, just above the Elks dugout. There's been a few times this season where Wes Harper has asked Jared Robles to go and get a 6-out save. This is one of those times. Sticking with his hottest gun. 1-2. Popped up on the infield to the left side of it. It's Sanders who just homered, reaching up and making the catch for the first out. Having himself a night, and the ball continuing to find him. Brady McKay, the hitter.
Now batting for the Pickles, number 85, Joel
So pinch hitter coming in for Brody McKay, pardon me. Joel Roberts for McKay, as his first pitch he sees is taken up and in tight for a ball. McKay 0 for 2 with the walk. First action here for Roberts. 1-0. Roberts takes down and in. 6'2", 210-pounder from Modesto, California, in 13 games, batting .204 with a homer and 9 driven in. 2-0. Hit well, deep to right field. Miller's going back, looking up at the wall. He reaches up and makes the catch. Jace Miller, what a play! Taking away extra bases. All the drama for the Elks in the 9th. And this time a web gem. Pickles are down to their final out. And the Elks on the brink of being victorious. Grafton Stroop the batter. Robles works home on a breaking ball that misses down and away. The Elks are up 6-3 with just 4 hits. They've been out-hit by the Portland Pickles 5-4. But baseball's a funky game, and you take it any way you can get it, especially with the Elks' road struggles that have persisted. 1-0. Off speed, misses away. Wind in the 2-0. Groove down the middle for a strike, settling him back in. This is not Stroop. Correction, we have another pinch hitter here, and it's Luis Castillo. 304 average in 7 games for him with 3 bombs and 12 driven in. 2-1. In tight, it hit him. Castillo enters the game for Grafton Stroop. And a rude awakening. Usually when you see this many hit-by pitches in the game, you'd think there's more malintent on both sides. But I'll tell you what, I really just think it's a lack of command. Jacob Fisher, the base umpire, was standing in between first and second, trying to ensure that nothing happened. Is now time is called. Luis Castillo will exit the game. Get a pinch runner.
That is
Elijah McNeil is the pinch runner. So McNeil for Castillo. And it's the top of the order in Masa Chilcutt. Robles works. Breaking ball. Called a strike. And a big first pitch in this at-bat at 79. Chilcutt is 0 for 4. Hit by pitch as well. Soft lead off of first for McNeil. 0-1. Misses outside. Just can't get gun shy if you're Robles. Has to continue to pound that strike zone. Robles peek over his shoulder, now comes set. The 1-1 with 2 outs. Fastball misses high, 2-1. A game like this, not going to end easy. You already know with how topsy-turvy it's been. Maybe another twist is on the horizon. 2-1. Fastball popped up foul and out of play. And just like that, the Pickles are down to their final strike. After taking this series to start the week, 2 out of 3 against the Raptors, the Bend Elks seeking to turn a corner, knocking on the door of a huge win. Something they weren't able to do here at Walker Stadium a year ago. Robles is 2-2. Ground ball softly to Sanders at short. Throw to second. That'll end the ball game. It's only fitting that the man that homered in the 9th makes the game-winning play on the fielder's choice. And the Bend Elks win 8-3. Or 6-3, correction. Man, it felt like it was 8-3. That felt good. What a performance. The victory high fives on the mound. Incredible. In a game where the Bend Elks, I'll reiterate it once again, only had 4 hits. They win the ball game. And they're fired up. That is a big one for this coaching staff and everybody to come into this building with how much of a hostile environment it can be, a tough place to come and win and get it done on Friday night. Let's start with Troy Sanders. It's either him or Jared Robles for the bull of the game. I think I got to go Sanders again. But man, it could be Jared too. We'll go co-bull of the game. Robles gets the 6-out save in the 6-3 final. And Troy Sanders hits the big blast in the 9th. But 13 walks for the Portland Pickles were the difference. They also hit 4 batters, and the Pickles have dropped 3 straight. Now at 9-12 on the season, the Elks improved to 9-13. A collective effort, maybe one they didn't deserve, but baseball does funny things. It plays funny tricks on you, and you got to be ready to take the bull by the horns. And the Elks were. in one of the more unique baseball games I've watched. The Bend Elks win 6-3. We'll go Jared Robles Bowl of the game. We want to pick someone unique. I like it. Just Jared Robles, Troy Sanders. 4 home runs in 3 games is bonkers. But man, Robles, to shut the door, to calm everything, feels so good. Your final lines. The Elks 6, the Pickles 3, Elks 4 hits, Pickles 5 hits. And despite the Elks' 2 errors, they escape with a W. Just 1 error for the Pickles. Thanks so much for joining us from Walker Stadium on a Friday night. 2 games tomorrow. We'll have both for you on Bend Elks YouTube. Game 1 at 2:15, Game 2 at 7. A doubleheader, as even if the Elks could just split them, you take the series. That's what makes tonight so big. Signing off for one final time from Portland, I'm Aiden O'Neill. What a game tonight was. We will see you tomorrow. The Bend Elks maybe turning this season around. Have a good night.